How to write a professional email. 9 tips. When writing professional emails, there are a few key things to remember to ensure your message is clear, concise, and effective. Thank you for visiting Teacher Amin's YouTube channel and Facebook page. We invite you to subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos and posts. 1. Use a clear subject line. The subject line of your email should be clear and to the point. It should give the recipient an idea of what the email is about so they can prioritize it accordingly. For example, if you are writing to a colleague about a project you are working on together, you might use a subject line like, "Update on Project X." This lets your colleague know that the email is about the project and contains significant information. 2. Use a professional salutation. The way you address your email recipient is critical. It sets the tone for the entire message and can influence how the recipient responds to your message. If you are writing to someone you know well, you might use a more casual greeting like "Hi" or "Hey." However, if you are writing to someone you don't know or writing a formal email, it's advisable to use a more formal greeting like "Dear," followed by the recipient's name. For example, "Dear John," or "Dear Ms. Smith." 3. Use a clear and concise message. Your message should be clear and to the point. Use short sentences and avoid jargon or technical language that the recipient may not understand. Make sure you communicate your key points clearly and effectively. If you have a lot of information to convey, it may be helpful to break it up into sections using headings or bullet points. 4. Be polite and respectful. It's imperative to be polite and respectful in your emails, even if you are addressing a difficult issue or expressing frustration. Use a friendly tone and avoid confrontational or aggressive language. For example, instead of saying, "You need to do this now," you might say, "I would really appreciate it if you could take care of this as soon as possible." 5. Proofread your email. Before you hit send, proofread your email for spelling and grammar errors. It's also a wise idea to read your email out loud to make sure it sounds professional and makes sense. This will help you catch any errors or awkward phrasing that might detract from your message's clarity. 6. Use a professional closing. When ending your email, use a professional closing appropriate for the context. For example, "Sincerely," "Best regards," or "Yours faithfully," depending on the recipient and the content of your email. This lets the recipient know that you have concluded your message and that you appreciate their time. 7. Include a signature. Include a signature at the end of your email that includes your name, job title, and contact information. This makes it easy for the recipient to contact you if they need follow-up. Many email clients allow you to set up a signature that automatically appends to your messages. 8. Use an appropriate tone. Your email tone should be appropriate for the context and the recipient. Avoid using humor or sarcasm, unless you are certain it will be well received. Also, be careful not to sound too formal or stiff, as this can come across as insincere or robotic. Try to strike a balance between professionalism and friendliness. 9. Be mindful of formatting. When formatting your email, use a clear and readable font and avoid all caps, bold or underlined text, or excessive exclamation marks. These can make your email difficult to read and appear unprofessional. When writing professional emails, it's imperative to keep a few key things in mind. These include using the subject line, a professional salutation, a clear and concise message, polite and respectful language, proofreading for errors, using appropriate closing, including a signature, using an appropriate tone, and being mindful of formatting. By following these guidelines, you can ensure clear, concise, and effective